first run today. What's up?
The first
Last
one.
show of the year.
Boom.
Let's go. I'm Hayden.
I'm Jack.
And we're doing
Song of the Week.
2 songs each. Why? Because we don't care. All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
What you have, man?
So my first song that I chose was Over and Over by Sonny Miles. I saw Sonny Miles open for Mac Ayres when I saw Mac Ayres back in September, and he was so good. Like,
where'd you see him?
In New York.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sonny was the first opener of the night, and he just he took the stage and he was like, you know what? I got 30 minutes. I'm a rocket. And he was so good. And I talked to him after the show. He was so nice.
Way.
Yeah, he was
What
really
a
cool.
guy.
But Over and Over is one of my favorite songs of his.
Yeah.
It's just the name speaks for itself. It's kind of
Super
repetitive.
you song.
It is a very me song.
I listened to it. I was like, yeah, that's Jack.
What can I say?
The choir, the choir that they have, or effect maybe. I don't know if it's actually a choir, but it's sweet.
It is
really
sweet. His instrumentation is really fun because you can tell it's live.
Mm-hmm.
That everything is a little bit off, but not in a distracting way.
Like a human way.
Yeah, and I love it. And his
Totally.
voice is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that was my
Yeah,
first
he
song.
rips.
He rips.
That's crazy.
What was your first one?
My first one was Already Aphrodite. Funny name. I won't lie. It's by the Peach Pit off their 2017 album, Being So Normal. I think it was actually technically a single first when I did a Google search.
Well, now.
So I knew a little bit more about the indie scene, and I wasn't shot. From the Vancouver band Peach Pit, one of the big indie rock bands, I'd say, of the last 5-6 years.
I would agree.
Yeah, dude, there's a guitar part on there, man. It's just addicting.
The guitar is guitaring.
It's so, yeah, it is super guitaring.
Mm-hmm.
The voice is really cool. The lyricism, I don't really, it seemed good.
Their
But
lyrics.
the whole composition of the song is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The chord progression is super weird.
Yeah.
It's low-key kind of Middle Eastern at sometimes, with some
Kinda,
of the
yeah.
notes that the guitarists play. It's kind of sick.
And I like how I was just gonna say how I like the beginning, how it's just the drums and the bass. The drum line, the whole song is so fun. My second song was That's You by Lucky Day.
I heard that.
I learned about this song on TikTok because big Bruno Mars head right here, and the TikTok was songs you didn't know were written by Bruno Mars. And then I listened to it. It's so Silk Sonic, and it's right up my alley, and I ate it up.
Yeah, dude, there's a fat groove on that song. It is so good.
I could literally shower in that song, and I would feel
Yeah.
the cleanest I've ever been. It's so good.
Wow.
Lucky Day is
That's
so
a great way
good.
to put it.
Thanks.
But yeah, dude, no, I cannot emphasize enough how good that groove is. The whole time, it's just tight.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's listen to that song. It's great. Listen to all of our songs.
Yeah. And then second song, we were talking the other day in school. I was talking about how much I love organs, synths, not organs.
Big organ guy.
Synth organ.
Big heart guy.
Yeah, big heart guy. And so I was like, oh, dude, I'll send you one of my favorite synth hits ever, or synth songs ever. Hush by Deep Purple. One of the best uses of a I don't even know if it's a Rhodes, but I'm also a sucker for a good Rhodes.
Me too.
But yeah, no, Hush. Incredible orchestration the whole time. I just want to drive a car really fast when I hear that song. You know?
Yeah. Safely though.
Safely, really fast, safely. In
46 and a 45.
46 and a 50. Probably.
Okay, that's
what
fair.
I was thinking.
That's fair.
But that's going to be our time today, talking about our songs. We're going to go talk about ABBA here in a little bit. See y'all.
Hi guys, I'm Jolie.
I'm Jonah.
And I'm Chloe.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about ABBA. And if you don't know who that is, Jonah's gonna explain a little bit.
So hopefully you do know about ABBA because they are so popular. But if you don't, they're a Swedish pop group that was formed in Stockholm in 1972. The 4 members of the group include Agnetha, Bjorn, Benny, and Annie Frida. My apologies for if I pronounce that incorrectly. The name ABBA comes from the first letters of each of their 4 names, so the A, B, B, and A.
Kind of like what I used to do as a kid when I would pretend to make up I was in a band in 3rd grade. I was the singer, and that's what we did. That was our name.
What was your name?
I don't remember, but I just remember we combined all of the letters. I don't remember who they were,
ABBA
but
Mini.
yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Well, I feel like we have to get this out of the way. What are your guys' favorite ABBA songs? Go.
Jonah, why don't you take us away because yours are some interesting choices.
So I wanted to be different, I guess, and stray away from the Mamma Mia songs. So my top 3 I chose were Hasta Mañana. I like that one.
It's a good one.
Bang a Boomerang, also another fun one. And then honestly, one of my favorites, Summer Night City. I
Okay.
really
That's a
like
good
it. It's like just positive vibes. It's fun.
Yeah, wait, okay, so can you explain a little bit about the songs? Because I'm not gonna lie, I
not a fan.
am a fan, but I've really only heard the Mamma Mia ones.
Um,
So,
They're
fake
just from
care to
their,
explain.
they're from their albums. I mean, I also know the Mamma Mia ones better than everyone, or better than all the other songs, and I think that
Wow,
applies.
better than everyone.
Not better than everyone.
That's a
I think
crazy
I meant to say I think I know them
Hey.
better than the other songs. But yeah. Summer Night City, actually a small snippet of it is in Mamma Mia, but not the full song.
What scene? Do you know?
It's in the act.
Sorry, I'm just really
No,
curious.
it's okay. It's in the act
I'm trying to
two.
fact check him. Does he really know his
I do know my
It's
stuff.
okay.
It's in the act, the entr'acte of Act 2, so like the opening for Act 2.
Okay.
Right before they sing Under Attack.
Oh,
Oh,
he knows.
I do know.
He's educated.
He's
I'm educated.
Wow.
What were your guys' favorite
Yeah, what
songs?
was yours, Chloe?
My favorite songs, I have multiple. I chose 3 from like that are both kind of very different. So first one, I have One of Us. I love that song. It's so pretty. I've Been Waiting for You. That one's a personal favorite of my mom and I. We love that one. And then, of course, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
Of course.
I
Yes.
love that
everyone's
song.
favorite.
It's
Yes.
so good. It's hype. It's everything.
It's
So
one of their most popular.
yeah.
It's in the top 5 on Spotify.
It is. I
Oh,
checked today.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It is. It is. And I feel like it's just they're able to do so many different things with their songs, and they all have like a little bit of a unique spin while still keeping kind of the same like upbeat vibe to them. So it's like a light and airy kind of
You know,
You know.
vibe.
vibe. Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite songs are always changing. I love ABBA, but my favorites right now are Angel Eyes and Waterloo. I just feel like they're so like catchy. Like they always get stuck in my head, and then I'm singing them even though I'm not a good singer, but that's fine. But I feel like I'm just always like singing them like around my house and stuff like that. So a little embarrassing, but they're always a fun.
Well, that's
little
what's unique
jam.
about them is that they're always like their songs are very catchy and easy to sing along to. And some of them I'm just like I like Waterloo, like that song to me. I'm just like, what on earth
It's
is
just
this?
fun.
But it's just
It's
it's
really-
fun and
it's
it's
fun.
easy to
Just a
catch on
vibe.
to.
And I honestly, that's probably why Dancing Queen is their most popular song, because it's upbeat, it's fun, and it's just so catchy.
It gets played everywhere.
Oh
Everyone
my
knows
gosh,
that song.
yeah.
Everyone knows that
And
song.
every single Instagram caption.
when
you know, when you turn
whenever,
17,
when
yeah.
everyone turns 17.
Yeah,
It's a canon event.
I know.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's their Mamma Mia era.
Yeah, for
You know.
real.
You
Correct.
know.
Okay, so why do you guys like ABBA? Is there like a reason or like just they're fun?
I feel like for starters, they have such a wide genre of music. Like they have something for everyone. There's upbeat, there's slow, and that's another thing I mentioned is like I feel like a lot of artists stick to one type of it's a lot of upbeat or it's a lot of slow, and I think they have like a really good balance where it's mostly upbeat but then mostly ballads or some ballads, sorry, and I really just like that. And then also obviously they're arguably one of the like most popular and well-known jazz bands of all time because of both Mamma Mia and then just their hits like Dancing Queen and Voulez-Vous and Gimme 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 and Lay All Your Love. And then also another thing I really like about them is I feel like each song and each album just really tell a story that you don't find as much in today's music. Like Winner Takes It All, 2 of the 4 members were married and they got divorced, and that's what Winner Takes It All is about.
Yeah, I found that really interesting. I saw that today. And I didn't realize that, like, you know, they were all, like, married at one point. Well, not all of them, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yes.
But like they
had
did
their-
a little
had their
couple up
pairs.
thing.
Yeah.
That had to have been awkward, right? Is that weird? Like when they got divorced?
I don't think
I mean,
so.
yeah, but I think by that point it was just kind of like.
But
we're
also it
done.
helped inspire
Yeah.
their music.
That's
yeah,
true.
Like Winner Takes It All is such a great song, and without that, and I also read that was really interesting that like I feel like some people who are in like bands together like get kind of offended whenever they write songs about like a breakup or something, and then she was just like, oh no, like I was able to play into it, so it was
Yeah.
great,
It's a
and I don't
great
mind
song.
the song at all, so
Yeah.
it was great. So
Always fun.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But for me, I would say the reason I like these songs so much is just like it brings me back to my childhood, and my mom and I are like we're able to watch the movies and the songs that were in the movies and really connect with them together. So it just
Yeah.
reminds me of that.
It's kind of how I was, like me and my friends. I remember like when we were graduating, we cried to Slipping Through My Fingers in our last
Yeah.
summer on graduation day. So everyone has a fun little memory, but yeah, I guess that's all for us talking about ABBA. Thanks for listening to us ramble on about this fun little group, and we'll see you guys next time.
What's up, Jukebox? It's Peyton, and I'm here to tell you about my 2 songs for the winter playlist. For some reason, I associate winter with like sad music, so my songs aren't necessarily the happiest. The first one is Young Girls by Bruno Mars. I heard this song when I was in Canada and the weather was cold, so I just associate it with cold weather. But I really like it. I really like the sound. You guys should definitely check it out. The second song that I have is Sparks by Coldplay. Now this is a song that I listen to all the time, but I can just imagine it like sitting in my warm house, watching the snow fall, listening to Sparks, a song about, you know, a relationship that just has come to its end, and kind of like winter, it's the end of a year, but the beginning of something new. So I hope you guys check out my songs and have a great day.
What's up, JayhawkJukebox? It's Jack. These are my 2 songs for our December playlist. My first one is Emotions by Mariah Carey, especially the MTV Unplugged version. Oh, it's so good. She's so good. She's the queen of December. You gotta sprinkle a little Mariah in there if you're gonna talk December. My second one is Built for Love by PJ Morton and Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan's voice is like being wrapped up in like the most warm blanket you've ever felt in your entire life. It is so good. And PJ Morton is so good. I love it. And the song just feels like the end of something. Like it feels like the end of a movie, and it's the end of the year. Catch my drift? Those are my 2 songs. Happy holidays. Mwah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
So the first song that I pick is "'Tis a Damn Season" by Taylor Swift, because obviously it's the namesake of the playlist, and also just because it really does capture the winter vibes, the holiday feel, but not Christmas, more so just like the holiday season, and kind of, you know, as you grow up, you kind of start getting those feelings. And then the second song that I picked was Just Like Christmas by Low. This is my favorite Christmas song, and I love it so much because it reminds me of my older brother, and he's the one who introduced me to the song. So every time I hear it, I think of him and just kind of how we've grown up together, and now that we're older, I feel like we get to relate to each other in a lot of different ways that we didn't when we were younger. And it's a really cathartic song, so I listen to it every year, and every time I hear it in a grocery store or, you know, out and about, I always just kind of have to take a pause just so I can kind of just listen to it and, again, think of my family.
What is Hawkin' Hawks? We are back. Hayden, Jack, round 2. What?
You sound like Eminem.
Yeah. That's an awfully hot comment. We wanted to take some time to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the Grammy nominations that have come out recently. Grammys aren't until Sunday, February 4th.
Yeah.
So
2 days
we're just
before my
looking at
birthday.
things. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Thanks.
More importantly, the Grammys are happening.
Yeah.
Looking at this list made me realize how little music I really listened to this year, at least new music.
Mm-hmm. And how the Grammys are just like weird.
Yeah.
And I haven't liked the Grammys since like 2016 when Bruno Mars swept.
You like
So,
your grandpa more? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, Best Dance Electronic Recording, Aphex Twin is up there, and so is Skrillex. So, Aphex Twin with Black Box Life Recorder 21F, everybody knows it. Skrillex with Rumble, also, it's called Rumble, featuring Fredigan and Flowdan. I've heard of Fredigan. I've never listened to Flowdan. The last time I listened to Skrillex was when Bangarang came out, and it was on my iPod Nano.
Boom.
I just looked at names that... Yeah, it's a banger, dude. It's in the name. I mean, so if he's still making music like that, we're in a good place. If he's not, he's probably going to lose. Other people also on that list, I just thought they were funny.
Yeah. Some of the things that I took note of were traditional R&B performance, because there's some PJ Morton on there. You guys just saw on the break that I love PJ Morton.
Really likes PJ Morton.
I love PJ Morton. There's also
PJ guy.
some SZA on there. SZA, I liked SOS.
SZA was everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through looking at things that I would like maybe know, and I just saw SZA.
She's everywhere.
SZA. It was insane.
Yeah.
She's
And
having a heck of a year.
Deservingly so. She's so great.
Yeah,
I love
is
her.
pretty good.
We love you, SZA.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. How about best rap performance?
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to be between either the Hillbillies and Rich Flex, which are, we are picking things from a list of 5. If you're really interested in looking at the whole list, go crazy. It's on the Grammy nomination thing. Look it up.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to be between the Hillbillies and Rich Flex.
Yeah.
Like Rich Flex especially, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. What Hillbillies was like really different.
It's tough because like Rich Flex is like, I feel like that's more known from the general like mom in the car driving to pick up the kids knows that, but like I would take the Hillbillies.
Hillbillies means you actually like music.
That's
I feel
fair.
Like. But maybe I'm just a Kendrick guy. I don't know. I also just hate Drake.
Speaking of liking music, best rap song is maybe
Yeah.
the funniest category this year. There is, I literally wrote, "This is so funny" under it because
You did
there's
write that.
there's an amazing 3 in a row of Barbie World, Just Wanna Rock, and Rich Flex. My 3 favorite songs of the year.
Barbie World also
I
part of the
love Barbie World. I
soundtrack
wanna
for the
say that.
soundtrack for Barbie that was nominated. So is I'm Just Ken.
Yeah.
That one's up there.
Of course.
And then the Oppenheimer soundtrack. So insert song from Oppenheimer that you remember. I definitely remember when the bomb went off. And
Yeah.
you just heard a really loud noise.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's part of the soundtrack. I think it'd be pretty silly if it
Yeah,
was.
I think Bruno Mars actually wrote that one.
Oh, wow.
We should have a Bruno Mars
call.
counter. 3
I think
right
I saw
there.
that on Reddit.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So, you should know what Reddit is.
It was a Cody Co joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Right over my head. Best bluegrass album. I don't know much of normal blue or modern bluegrass, but I do tell you who I know. Billy Strings. And Billy Strings is really cool, and I saw him in concert over in Kansas City like 3 weeks ago. Dude, he just melted
Sure.
my face.
Yeah.
Like insane. He is one of the best guitar players in the world right now. Absolute stud. Just incredible chops.
Speaking of melting your face, I want to get into my little embarrassing nerd part and bring
Go for
up
it.
best musical theater album. Those of you that don't know, I did theater growing up, and Shucked, Some Like It Hot, and Kimberly Akimbo were on there. 3 amazing shows that I saw. Shout out Alex Newell. I cried when I saw Shucked.
What's the premise of Shucked?
It's literally about corn. Wow. Yeah, but the album is great. Independently Owned is my favorite song. That's the song I cried to. But
Sure.
I'll cut myself off there because I don't want to out myself too much as a theater knower.
Yeah, it's good that you were comfortable enough to talk about that.
Yeah, that was big.
On here,
That was big.
especially in the last episode of the semester. Whenever it's now a time where we can really reveal things about ourselves
Yes.
that we might have been keeping inside all along. And that's been our time talking about the Grammys. Once again, go check it out if you're really into that type of thing.
And the
They're
real
on.
Grammys were the friends we made along the way.
That's so true. Look at this guy. All right,
All right,
I'll see
bye.
you guys.
Hey y'all, welcome back to JayhawkJukebox. This is the Songs We Hate segment. This time it's Holiday Edition. I'm Carmina.
I'm Trinae. And so we're going to talk about a couple songs I hate. Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, last time I picked the song, so I gave it over to Trinae this time around.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, it's Christmas music. Like, I don't hate, because, you know, that's a real strong word for holiday music. But the first song that I did pick was Mary Did You Know? I mean, I don't hate it because, again, it's Christmas music. However, she did. It was a whole Bible story. You know, the one of the head honchos of Angels came down and was like, "Hey, yo, you having a kid, and he gonna go do great things." So she did know. So I don't know why every year we ask her if she knew or not, because she did.
they just gotta make sure, you know?
She knew, you know.
Did
It
you?
was
They-
probably
they double check.
terrifying. You know, it was terrifying. The angel that probably came down was terrifying, but she knew because
Yeah,
he told her.
The angel coming down, be not afraid.
You know, told her.
Right. I don't know. I didn't hate the song. I just, for me personally, when I think about like Christmas music, I kind of think of more like fun, upbeat, faster paced songs. And so Mary Did You Know was just a little bit too slow for my liking personally. But it was not a bad song.
Yeah.
It's just not my preference.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, every time anybody sings it, it's always a really pretty song. So it's just that she did know. But you know,
Yeah.
my next song is Winter Wonderland. Again, it's not even on the song, it's a holiday song. However, when you listen to the lyrics, I have no clue who Parson Brown is. You know who that is?
I can't say that I do, no.
Oh, okay, because he was asking kids, I think, if they was married, and they said no, and then they was like, oh, well, you can do it in town. I don't know why we're asking kids if they're married or not. but
I think it might have been the other way around, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
it'd be like that. However, I did go and look it up because I was like, what is a parson brown? So I found out, or at least the word parson, it's an old word for priest, and they would like go around and marry people who didn't have like a local minister. So
Okay.
that was cool information to find out. However, I don't know why he was asking kids if they were married. That was an interesting thing. But I also found out that this song technically it isn't a Christmas song. It's technically just about love in the winter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's low-key like a Christmas like staple though. Like, I feel like you can't go into the holiday season without hearing Winter Wonderland in like any variation.
At all, but it's not really. It's not really a Christmas song, but that's a
speaking,
thing.
yeah.
And technicality. So the next song is our beloved, "All I Want for Christmas." I might actually hate this song. I might actually just
The hottest take of this entire show.
just a little bit, and you know, I'm not mad at her for getting her coin. Every year, she do it all the time.
Mariah Carey has the infinite money glitch, basically.
Bags out the wazoo, which is wonderful. We love it. I'm sick of hearing it though, because they're gonna play it earlier. I'm sure it's gonna be like October. Then you're gonna start hearing it in the stores.
Bro,
and you're
yeah.
gonna hear it until like February.
I was gonna say, I used to work at both Target and Walmart. Bro, holiday season, I have PTSD. Like, I love Mariah Carey, but please.
If there's any other time you want to think that you're living in a simulation, from November to like February,
yeah, it would be holiday season.
Everywhere.
Like, I like the song and I respect her hustle. It's just like, hearing it on loop while trying to navigate retail in itself is just like terrible, bro.
Because it's everywhere. You
can't escape it. Exactly, it's everywhere.
In the store, and on the radio, you're gonna have to live with it.
Yeah.
But she getting her bag though. That's great. Her kids are gonna have enough money to do all the things. I'm sick of hearing it though. But instead of because it's Christmas songs, there are still songs that I love Christmas music. I got excited listening to my playlist that I only listen to on Christmas Day.
She only listens to it on Christmas Day.
That's it. But I had to listen to it today. So the song that I really love is Joyful Joyful, or at least Pentatonics and Jasmine Sullivan's version of it.
I love Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine is just all the things. I live for her runs, her register, low and high, and her rasp.
I was gonna say, I don't think you can claim to be an R&B fan if you don't like Jasmine Sullivan. I'm just saying.
She said what she said.
And did.
If you know, you know. So, because Jasmine's the 3 R's and she does all the things. So, Jasmine, we love Jasmine. What were a couple of songs that you liked?
I picked I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5 specifically, just because, it's a cute little song hearing them as like little children singing it. And I don't know, it's an interesting story though, definitely, because I think it can be portrayed as either their mom is cheating or that's just their dad dressed up as Santa Claus. But, the world may never know for real.
You hit it on the nail, because I was just about to say, so is she cheating? Because unless, this is dad dressing up, then I don't know about that, but that's all I got for that one.
And that's all the time we've got for this segment. I'm Carmina.
I'm Trinae.
We'll see you guys next time.
How about that?
Such
That
a good
was awesome.
segment.
That was a great segment.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Jukebox News Flash, where we'll be recounting the top music news stories from this past week. I'm Alexandria.
And I'm Hayden. And today we are also going to be talking about music news from this past week.
I just said that. Yesterday, the 29th, Michael Jackson's Beat It became his 3rd music video to enter the Billion Views Club. His hits Billie Jean and They Don't Care About Us were his first to reach 1 billion YouTube views.
Incredible songs I listened to on repeat when I was a kid.
We love Michael Jackson.
R&B singer Jean Knight died at age 80 last Wednesday, the 22nd of November. She was born in 1943, started exploring music after graduating high school, and released her first single in 1965. She signed a recording contract with Jet Star Tribe record label. She was nominated for a Grammy in 1971 for her most successful song, Mr. Big Stuff.
Dolly Parton's new release, Rockstar, features 30 rock and roll inspired songs. The album is doing extremely well since its release date on the 17th and is in Billboard's top country albums and top rock and alternative albums.
That it is.
And in response to the success, she had said, "I'm so proud and humbled to have my album reach #1 on the Billboard country and holiday charts."
I really wish you had said that in an awful Southern accent.
I can't.
I think the draw.
No,
would
I
help.
can't disgrace Dolly like that.
Jack Harlow's recent release, Love It On Me, soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. He is one of 3 artists to get one new Hot 100 #1 in each of the last 3 years. And Harlow says he's just warming up.
He's got a lot coming.
What a guy.
Tyler the Creator's brand, Golfwing, recently announced the launch of 12 holiday pop-up shops. The U.S. pop-ups can be visited in Austin, Atlanta, Chicago, L.A., New York, Phoenix, and D.C. Unfortunately, not Kansas.
No, not Kansas.
And the shops will be open this Saturday, December 2nd.
What's up with that? A Catholic priest was relieved of his administrative duties after the Halloween release of Sabrina Carpenter's music video for her song Feather. The priest allowed Carpenter to shoot a scene from the music video inside of Our Lady Mount Carmel Parish in Brooklyn.
Here's a quick rundown of albums releasing this weekend. Babytron's They Won't Clear This, Nippo's Not a Statistic, Toby's Hoodwinked, Full of Hell and Nothing's When No Birds Sing, and We O's Major Inconvenience.
That's at least 5 albums, and that's also going to be it for Jukebox, not only this week, but this semester. I am not going to be back next semester.
won't.
I'll be off abroad in Germany. I have been producing this show this year with the help of Alex and this whole wonderful crew all semester. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. You have no idea how much it means to us, how cool it is to be able to put on a production like this with the great crew that I have. I can't thank them enough for all the work that they do week in, week out. They kill it. The show's in great hands. I can't wait to be a viewer next semester, and then we'll have a heck of a victory lap.
Yep.
Senior year. Whoa. Anyway, that's all for Jayhawk Jukebox, and we'll see you after break.
Have a great break, Jayhawks, and I'll see you next semester.